Good morning, traders, and welcome to today's 5-minute Bitcoin update. It is Monday, the 31st of July. I hope you had a great weekend and are ready for a new week of trading. So, first of all, I've just completed my weekly update sheet for the crew. So anyone who's in the crew, go over, check out on Discord. We've got the weekly update sheet that is now available. If you are not in the crew, then basically what this is it's essentially everything you need to know, all of the major levels that are currently there on the Bitcoin chart. So we go over yearly, monthly, weekly, previous week, current day, the range, everything, all the levels of confluence and everything that you might be wanting to look at. So if you want a very comprehensive, in-depth look at the overall price action and the chart itself, then make sure you come and join us in the crew. Remember, we do have that 30% discount that is currently available. If you take yourself over onto the announcement page on the Discord, then you can find that there. Also, if you're just checking up on Twitter and so on, then yeah, the links are readily available, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Comment below if you need any help. Right, we'll go back over onto the chart here, and yeah, really, let's get into the price action. So on the daily time frame, okay, you can see this continuous consolidation below that 50 EMA. If we do zoom in here, then yesterday we had that move down into this pocket of liquidity that we had spoken about on Friday. So the last update that I did on Friday, this is the one over here. Okay, so on the 28th of July, just a recap of today's PA, you can see a very, like, on the little thumbnail down there, that that's basically what we were looking for, was the drop down into that 29k zone before getting a bounce. So yeah, that's played out really well. Gave, I guess, a little bit of a mini like reversal hammer type of candle at the lows here, before once again knocking at the previous range low, trying to get that break back inside so we can start to look for higher prices. This does look quite constructive on the daily time frame. So although I had a fairly neutral bias last week because we had at that stage just had the drop and we were working on a back test, if this was going to break down, I think this would have happened by now, and I am looking for this basically to break back inside at this stage. I am leaning bullish for this week. We are, of course, on the final day of the month right now, so maybe we're not going to get a huge amount of movement, and that is something that I am just to be aware of. This monthly close that we have from back in May, I think as long as we're seeing, like, as long as we're not seeing closes below that like 29,200 area by the end of today, then I think this is looking fairly decent as a continued break higher back test, where like you're just gradually like stepping up here, aren't you? So continuing this uptrend. So that's something to be aware of, is that monthly level that we do have there. I can just draw this quickly onto the chart, not to waste too much time. But there's your monthly level. We'll turn that into a monthly. Quick. 29,217. So yeah, I just don't want to see really closes below there by the end of today. And as long as we're staying above, then it's all looking okay on a monthly time frame. Back to the daily just quickly, and in fact, we don't need the daily anymore. We'll go down onto the 4 hour. 4 hour, once again, okay, you can see these EMAs working quite well. We had that death cross obviously last week, then that move back in to test that. So often when you get those crosses, you get that draw back into them. And we're still seeing that 50 EMA on the 4 hour, just holding price down. What we really need at this stage is a little bit of volume just to break through that. At that stage, it's very close to getting to the point of a reclaim of this range, and then you would start to look for those higher prices. So we'll just cover the basically what the confluence is to the upside. We know if there's a drop lower, okay, we know that we're looking down towards here and that there's quite a big void. So the levels above are a bit cleaner to trade, and I will just focus on those for today because that is my bias. Go down onto the 30-minute time frame, and we can see currently just holding above that daily open and holding the VWAP, I believe, at this stage. We'll take off these and we'll add the VWAP on. And it's just like, yeah, just kind of chilling around where that daily VWAP is at the moment. And consolidation once again below that previous range low. If we are to look for confluence, okay, then I can just go over here. Oh, this is where you can see a little bit clearer that pocket of liquidity that we were looking for on Friday. Okay, we were looking for this drop down, internal liquidity to be taken, and then to get a bounce, and that's exactly what we did. In fact, every single day since I've been doing these 5-ish minute updates, price has done like kind of exactly what I've said it would do. so yeah, give this video a like, do all that kind of stuff, and if you want to be following for the all of the price action that we get continuously throughout the day, then do come and join us at the Crew, because I mean, we're on fire at the moment. It's a humble brag, I know, but we're trading this incredibly profitably. So if you're someone who's struggling, then do come and join us in the Crew, because I mean, we've got literally everything right for the last week. So yay. Anyway, moving on. Confluence, if we are to get this move up, then we do have liquidity above this high. If you're then taking your fibs, that's the wrong kind of fib, but you get to see, okay, golden pocket around there. And then also if we take this all the way back from here, and we start to look at, we don't really need those levels below right now. But if we add on the anchored VWAP, then that is coming in as confluence around here. We do have further confluence. So if we are to then look at this is going to get a bit messy. Previous week levels, okay, we had a very small wick on the Monday, so almost no wick up on Monday, basically meaning a poor high for the previous week. Now, often when that happens on the daily, that does act as a draw for price to move back into it. So that would be something to be aware of. And then if we're looking at our monthly levels, okay, this is going to end today, so these will become previous month levels. Then you've got your monthly open, monthly EQ, monthly POC all around these highs here. So those are the levels to the upside. The levels to the downside, again, kind of clear. Okay, we're just looking down at that 28,400 if this is to break down. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there because we're a couple of minutes over. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.